Hello, I hope you had a great week and a productive week. And yeah, good to see you again. And I hope you found our conversation last week very impactful as well, where we spoke about the concept of faith and fear, which we both established that they can't coexist. Is either one, right? This is not to negate the fact that, we're humans and sometimes we have our downtime, where doubts may creep in as well, but we shouldn't allow that take full advantage over us and then makes that becomes our default setting of doubt and fear, right? So our faith has to always be stronger, and I hope you continue to put your faith to work, right? But today we'll be talking about very interesting interesting topic of, I think, a concept, as I always say, trying to find the right words for it, but concept in terms of goals and actions, right? Goals and actions. So how did this come about? So midweek, I was scrolling on Instagram and I came across a post of this guy playing the guitar, right? Just on the street playing the guitar, and he approached this other guy. It's like, oh yeah, do you want to jump on, the sound? And they agreed. And long story short, the guy started rapping, and I thought he was good. It was really good. But in one of his bars, he said, the tree won't grow unless the root is planted or the seeds is planted, which is very interesting. Because currently I'm reading this book called The Richest Man in Babylon, and that line kind of like ties into some of the key concepts. The author was mentioning in his book as well. And I just thought to myself, like, this is the universe here again, once again, talking to me. And I thought, I'll share this with you, and I hope you find this impactful. And what I'm sharing here is just my perspective as well, and ways I've also translated things as well. And I understand we all have our perspective, but I hope, your perspective takes you to a place of true realization for yourself and understanding of the things and the concept of true success or results in terms of your own definition and areas you're looking to create results in, right? But going back to the tree won't grow unless the root is planted. So goals. So for me to have a tree, I have to have a goal that I want to have a tree, and then the action, and then take the action that I'm gonna plant the seed, because I want this tree. So I'm gonna plant the seed. So the action is me actually digging the soil, putting the seed, and then growing, covering it, and let nature do its work. But also, though, just planting that seed is also not enough. I have to make sure that the soil is the right one. I've got good soil, and also I need to water those seeds as well. And then coupled with sunlight, nature, and all of those things as well. But I need to ensure that the environment is conducive enough for the tree to grow. I can't take the seeds and go to a rocky place and then plant the seeds in a rock and expect it to grow. So the environment has to also be conducive, for that to grow. So how does this apply to our daily lives? On this journey of life that me and you were on, learning. We all have goals for ourselves, whether that's in our health, our finances, our relationships, our families, whatever that looks like. We all, facets of our lives, really, we have goals, but having a goal is just the start. Like we just seen in the concept of the tree, or the description of the tree, or analogy, actually, that's the best word, the analogy of the tree. Having a goal is great, but it's what we do after the goals that we set for ourselves. So let's take a particular area of our life we're trying to create result in, right? And I'm going to relate back to The Richest Man in Babylon, some of the things I've gathered from the book so far. Still reading it, great book. I recommend, we read this book at least once in our lifetime. At least once in our lifetime. True eye-opening book. Right, so I'll be, referring back to that too. So let's take an area we're trying to create result in, success. So, I'll pick health, because fitness is a thing now, right? Fitness is a thing, so our health, so the goal for our health is to be more healthy, because, we want to live longer, we want to be more active, with our family, without feeling certain type of way, so that's the goal. Spend more time with family, because, and I want to be more healthy because I want to spend more time with family. I want to be more active, and I want to feel good within myself. So that's the goal. So what are the seeds that needs to be planted for me to achieve that goal? Right? That health goal. So one of it is, maybe eating more healthy. I want to eat more healthy, right? Call out maybe some of those things that I know don't fully serve me well in terms of my health. Secondly, another seed that I need to plant is I need to ensure that I do something very active, whether that's going to the gym, and you're not obliged to, unless maybe you're trying to build muscles, right? Or going out for outdoor runs. I personally usually find this very good, because it works on all my all my body, really. I think cardio is one of the best form of workouts. Or maybe having a gym setting in your house. It doesn't have to be big, but maybe get a skipping rope, some weights, maybe what's this word? Treadmill. This machine, get a treadmill at home, or wherever that is. So you've got different options of seeds that you can plant in terms of your active lifestyle, whatever works for you, right? So now you have those things. And now in terms of the right environment of allowing those things to germinate and grow is not putting in the work, right? It's not enough to just buy those things or signing up for the gym. I have to then go to the gym, right? I have to go to the gym and ensure that I continue to go to the gym, staying disciplined and consistent and doing those things. And over time, it becomes part of my habit, right? Over time, the more you do it, it becomes part of your habit. It becomes part of your lifestyle. And over time, you start seeing the result as you continue to go, right? But the result of the goal does not have to be seen right now. I want to be more active with my family. That can come in a year time, can come in 2 years time. But you will start seeing result, or you start seeing result in terms of how you're feeling within, right? So that's an example. But whose responsibility is that, though? No, it's not someone else. Someone else's responsibility. Is my responsibility to ensure that I put in the work. I think last week I briefly mentioned in our talk, I said even God went to work to create you. So what makes you think you won't go to work to achieve the things that it is that you set for yourself? Sometimes, again, this is one of the biggest mistakes we make in life as well. Sometimes, someone comes to you and say, I think especially in our, within our spiritual setting as well, say, oh yeah, revelation came, I saw you're a great man, you're going to be a great man, a great woman. Fact, I believe that you're going to be a great man and a great woman 100%. However, because now my spiritual mentor has said to me, or your spiritual mentor has said to you that you will be a great man and a great woman, you not go and cross your leg and sit down and say, yes, it's been revealed to me that I'm going to be a great man. I think that's what the Gen Z is called They say the person is it Delulu or Delulu? All right, you know, that's just insane. Like, you know, you have to put in the work. It's easier. Like, now it's been revealed to you. Like, you know for sure now that yes, this confirmation is here now that I'm going to be a great man and a great woman. So I have to. Now I've got an advantage because I know it's been revealed. You know, it's been revealed to me. So I'm going to go put in the work and just have faith. Talking about conversation last week, not fear, have faith that yes, I'm going to be a great man and a great woman, but I will put in the work and trust in the higher source and myself that I'm going to be great. But I'm not just going to sit down and cross my leg and say, oh yeah, you know, because it's been said, I will be. And I think that's another challenge as well. Too often we just wish for things. We're not eager enough to put in the work. We just wish. I wish to be more healthy. I wish I could run 5 kilometers. I wish I could run 10 kilometers. You know, but you're not willing to train your body to then do that. You're not eager enough. There's a difference between wishing for something and being eager for something. There's a two difference because it releases two different energies and emotions. You know, if I'm eager to be more healthy or I'm eager to run 5K or 10K, I know I can't do that now, but how about I start with 1K? Even if it takes me 20 minutes to do that 1K. I know it's not going to take you 20 minutes, right? But even if it takes me 20, but let me just do that 1K first so I can start training my body and my mind to then work towards that. But too often we just wish. I wish I could be Mo Farah. I wish I could be Anthony Joshua. I wish I could be Jeff Bezos. I wish I could be, who else? You know, who else? Nelson Mandela. I wish I could be Dangote. I wish. But you're not eager enough. And that's where another challenge comes into play. Imagine the tree, I wish to have a tree. I just wish to have a tree. But I'm not eager to have a tree. If I'm not eager to have a tree, I won't go out and go to the dirt and start digging and planting. My perspective though. But too often we just wish for things and we're not eager enough. I wish for a better family. But a better family is not just going to come to you on a platter of gold. If you wish for a better family that communicates better, if you wish for a better relationship, you have to put the work. Because the laws are neutral, right? The laws are neutral. It works in any favor. If I put in the work, I know the laws will work in my favor. If I don't put in the work, I know the laws will work against my wishes. Regardless of my wish, if I don't put in the work, the laws will work against it. But if I put in the work, the laws will work in favor of it. Right? But yeah, it's our responsibility to. So what does that also mean in terms of, you know, going back to health as well? You know, that's the goal. What does that also mean aside from the dieting and the exercising as well? Here comes personal development. And I think personal development, from my understanding, again, it's a personal thing. That's why it's called personal development. I can't, no one can do that for you. No one can do that for you. But personal development, the way I define personal development, I define it as the cornerstone, as the foundation of every success we're trying to create. I'll repeat that again. My definition of personal development is the cornerstone and foundation, right, of every success we're trying to create. From the book I'm currently reading, The Richest Man in Babylon, he said the two types of learning, right? The two types of learning and knowledge. He said one is the one that we were taught and that we know, right? So an example of that is you going to uni, the stuff you learn in school, the stuff you learn in your family, the stuff you learn from your environment, the stuff you learn from your friends, right? You were taught, someone passed that information to you, and as a result, you now know, right? So, but the second one is more of the personal one. It's a personal decision you make, the personal development you do for yourself. So the second type of learning is the one that you go out to seek, and as a result, you now know. Right, so it wasn't passed down to you. It was a personal decision. You went outside and you seek for those information. And then it takes me to one of the quotes I saw in the book as well. I'm just going to quickly read it. It says, seek knowledge, you will find all life's treasure. You know, going back to health. So if I want to be more healthy aside from the dieting, and for even with the dieting, I have to go learn. So there's personal development there again. You seeking information. What can I eat? You know, what do I have to eat? You know, how can I reduce my calories, or what are good fats? What are those good fat that's good for me? What are good protein? You know, if I want to bulk up, you know, what's a good whey protein to have? I know I can't just have any, you know, weight. I can't just have any protein. So what are the types of whey protein that I can have to then ensure that I'm, you know, producing lean muscles, not just producing muscles, but I want to produce lean muscles to then ensure that, you know, I look good. Aside from looking good, I feel good, and it's good for my health, not just all the trash and junk that's out there that people have packaged into one and start selling to people. So there's already knowledge that needs to go into it. I have to go seek and find. That's why I say seek and you will find. It wasn't just talking about your relationship with God. It meant every other thing. I seek, I find. And if I don't know, I ask, and it's given. It wasn't just solely on relationship between you and your maker, or you and your creator. It applies to everything we do. But personal development is the cornerstone and the foundation of every success we're trying to create. It correlates with everything. If I want better finances, I have to seek knowledge. I have to develop myself. I have to develop discipline in terms of my finances, right? And that's a personal development, right? If I want better relationship, I have to go out there and understand how I can create better relationships with people. I have to read. I have to listen to people who've got the fruit on the tree. I have to go out there and seek, because those people are not going to come to me. Right. Someone asked me a question a while back. He said, what does your library look like? And I was like, whew. This was years ago, before I even got into the idea of me actually, you know, trying to read. And it's not been an easy ride. I'll tell you for a fact, it's not been an easy ride. You know, especially because of how we've grown, where education is just, or, you know, seeking knowledge is just too tied to just only education. So your head is always education. I have to really read when I go to school, or I have to read when I go to church, right? So that's the idea of education, bro. Years ago, he said, what does your library look like? He said, if I come to your house now, like, you know, what does it look like? Is that from your library, I'm able to tell the kind of person you are. From the things you read, I'm able to tell the kind of person you are. So if I don't read anything, like I don't have a library and I don't even read, right? Just shows that, you know, the person I am is far from the person that I wish to be. Like I said, there's a difference between wish and eagerness, right? What are the books you're reading? Or is it just blogs on Instagram only? Just feeding your mind with just information passed down to you from blogs and, you know, the shade barrel and all of those places. No shades though. No shades. Like kudos to everyone doing the thing. Like seriously, no shades. You know, and I mean, we all need those things as well, you know, like we all do, but it's your responsibility as well to go out there to seek good knowledge for yourself. But personal development, again, I'll repeat it, is the cornerstone and the foundation of every success we're trying to create in our life. Talking about goals and actions. Right. The tree won't grow unless I plant the seeds and I create the right environment, and I cultivate the habits and the discipline to ensure that he grows. So my goals are not going to come to full manifestation unless I cultivate the habits and I cultivate the right environment for that goal to come into play. Sometimes that's why we pray and we miss, because the prayers we're praying are just wishes, and we're not willing to put in the work so that God can actually say, yes, I know this person for sure can handle this thing they pray for, so I'm going to give it to them. I want £1 million now, but I don't even have a good financial knowledge to handle 50k. You think God is going to give you £1 million? Right? The laws are neutral, man. The laws are neutral. You know, so opportunity is like an arrogant goddess who wastes no time with people who are unprepared. So I can't be praying for opportunity. I can't be praying for an opportunity and I'm not even prepared for it. It's not gonna, even if it comes like this, it's gonna leave me and I might not even fully understand the opportunity I have in my hand because I'm not prepared for it. I don't see the benefit of it. I have no understanding or idea of it. So it's just going to be a waste of opportunity. Right. Talking about the right environment. Aside from the personal development as well, there's still elements of personal development in this as well. You know, what are your associations? What are your associations? You know, who do you look up to? I saw a post the other time. This young girl, I think maybe because she's just young, they asked her, they said, you know, what do you want to become? She said, oh, I want to be a doctor. Great, amazing. And then they asked her, you know, so who is your mentor? She mentioned call that messy on us. I think she mentioned a stripper. Nothing wrong with, you know, whatever it is you're doing to make your bread. That's you, and that's what you've decided to do. But she mentioned a stripper as a mentor, and a goal is to be a doctor, and a mentor is a stripper. Is it a stripper? I think so. Oh no, stripper. No, stripper. Pardon me. I remember now. A mentor was an actress. No, stripper. Pardon me, I'm so sorry. Right. She said our goal is to be a doctor and a mentor is an actress. So again, the correlation there is it doesn't make any sense. Nothing wrong with being an actor. If I want to be an actor, I will go for someone that I know is an actor that is very successful, and I look up to them, and I even reach out to themselves on the DMs and ask them questions. I've done that in the field of business. Like, I'm sure the amount of DMs I've sent to people when it comes to business, I can't even count. Right? You know, because they have something that I'm looking for, or something that I'm aspiring to be. I'm eager to seek knowledge from them. Right. Same with even the misconception I had earlier on was if my goal is to be a stripper, I'm going to look for the best stripper in the world and make them a mentor and reach out to them for information. Right. So there's a miss there as well. So who is in your network and who are your mentors? Who is your mentor? You know, in terms of what you're trying to achieve, because I can't say I want to be one of the greatest public speakers in the world and, you know, my mentor, then when someone asks me a mentor, I'll say Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo is one of the, you know, greatest footballer of all time. He's a footballer. You know, it's not public speaker. Right. So there's a miss there. So who are your mentors as well? Right. Who do you associate yourself with? Who do you correlate your goals with? And sometimes also, you know, we're trying to create success, you know, talking about the right environment and the things that we're trying to do as well. You know, going back to the whole health thing, my goal is to be more healthy. And I see someone that is very healthy, very fit, you know, and I start condemning them like, oh yeah, they probably went to do surgery. They probably this is probably not even real. This is da-da-da-da-da. I'm just condemning them. And in the book, The Richest Man in Babylon spoke about that too. He said you can't condemn someone for succeeding in an area you're trying to create success in. You can't. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Envy takes no one anywhere. envy takes no one. Jealousy takes no one anywhere. And I see this quite a lot in where I come from as well. Like, we see a young successful person, or you see a young, yes, let me use this. You see a young successful Nigerian, male or female, and you attribute their wealth to something dodgy and illegal. But you wish to be wealthy. You wish to be known. Like, one of your desires is to be known and to be wealthy. But you see a young person, maybe similar age or similar background, ethnicity, and the first thoughts that comes to your head are, yeah, it's probably done something dodgy. How are you going to achieve that thing that you wish so much for? Right. Be humble enough, as I wrote down as I was reflecting on that line, I said, instead of that as well, be humble enough to learn and ask for help. Rather ask and seek for understanding. Right. Ask, and it shall be given unto you. It wasn't just only you, and it wasn't your relationship between you and God. It was also your relationship between you and other humans that is also created. Because if he just wanted it to just be between you and him, he will only create you in this world. He won't create other people around you. My perspective, though. So line here is all talking about the concept of goals and actions. Right? This was spoken in a more financial terms and wealth as well. It said your riches will be as a result of the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that you have. So your result in any area of your life that you're trying to create is going to be as a result of the wisdom, the knowledge, and understanding that you have. And guess what? Who also asked for wisdom, knowledge, and understanding and became one of the most influential people in the world till date. We know the story of Solomon, when he had a chance to ask the Creator for anything. I'm sure most of us will ask for those things that we wish so much, and sometimes the things that we've condemned people for, we'll ask God, oh yeah, God, just give me this. Just give me that. For your success, the results you gain throughout your journey of life is going to be as a result of those three things: the wisdom, the knowledge, and the understanding that you have. So the things that one should be focusing and praying for while planting that tree and trying to create that tree, or ensure that tree grows and the goals manifest in their life, is wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. But how can you gain wisdom, knowledge, and understanding when you're condemning other people that have the fruit on the tree that you're looking for? Ask first. Find out how they got there first. If it doesn't align with your values and ethic, you're free to walk away. That's what God has given to us, the freedom of choices. But the tree won't grow unless the seed is planted, and it's not just only the trees. And we surround that tree we surround the seed by the right environment. We develop the discipline enough to take actions and consistently take actions to ensure that we get what we want. But I hope you find this impactful, and wherever your perspective took you to or takes you to after this conversation, I hope it brings you to a point of true realization and the importance of actions, consistency, discipline, and work. Because remember, God also went to work to create you. So you have to go to work to create the things that you desire for yourself. It's not easy, I think it was Jim Rohn that said it. He said that they're simple things, but they're not easy to do. The simple things are not easy to do. Right. It's challenging. It requires strong work ethic. It requires, you constantly winning your mental side and, developing your mind to win always. And that takes work and that takes effort, but it's doable. I was even sharing with my friend yesterday. I said, just talking about, life, I guess. I said sometimes I don't want to wake up because I go for a run. I do 5K, 5 days in a week. I do 5K 5 days in a week, then take 2 days off. I said sometimes I don't even want to wake up and go for that run. Right? Sometimes I don't feel like it. I said, but I have to, because it's a choice at the end of the day. But the moment I say no, I'm not gonna go, when I feel 100%, because there's, the week before I wasn't feeling 100%, so I took some days, even more days off, right? But I know within myself I'm feeling 100%, and I'm fighting by that, and then I don't go. I've defeated the purpose of me trying to train myself and discipline myself and pull myself to work. Right, so it's that constant battle, and it happens to all of us. This is not coming, my conversation here, or everything as I say here, is not coming from a place of perfection. It's coming from a place of someone also learning and just applying some of the principles he learns in life, and just see how they work, and you can also do that too. We're both on this journey of life, learning together and just, finding our fit and finding ourselves. But I wish you all the best as you go along this journey of life, and you continue to persevere, and you continue to push, and you continue to excel in all you do. But remember, you have to go to work. You have to create the right environment. You have to water your seeds. Right? Wishing you all the best, and I hope you have a productive week ahead. Stay blessed and stay safe. Speak to you soon.